he's kind of gave me a little bit of insight and whatnot, and like just that knowledge and the fucking like hearing it from somebody I used to watch. Like he was doing Chief Keef and all them, and like the back when I was in high school, and that's like what got me interested in. I really started with photography, but the videography aspect of it all.
It ain't that I can't stop, it's that I won't stop. I made a few plays off a flip, now I'm on top. I'm Southside Chief, homie. Yeah. What you know about it? Lake Street legend CEO, not the co-founder. What you wanna know about me? I'm so churched up. I'm the last man standing, but I went first up. Most hated, they don't say it when I roll up. The things that people say about me, they don't say close up. Check it, I ain't been to the booth in a minute. Niggas hate the fact that I'm winning. Who makes him the chief of the south side? Oh my nigga, I'm not the lieutenant. When I was in the gym, you wasn't in it. FaceTime, so my windows is tinted. If I said that shit, then I meant it. Niggas gave me the rules and I bent it.
Pushing good though?
Nah, bro, he dies every year.
Yeah, I hear that.
Like no cap, every year he dies from something and then somehow survives.
He's not giving up.
Yeah, man, he's an old army vet, Vietnam type shit.
At least he did something good.
Survived bombs and all types of shit. So
really
can't kill him, man. He's unbreakable. Are you ready?
Yes, sir.
Let's get into it, man. Another episode of Minnesota's #1 daily show live on Lake Street. Special guest in the building. We got AO Productions.
Yes, sir.
I'm excited about this, man, because you could tell. I would like to know how you feel, but I would just say I don't feel like you personally. I don't feel like you get spoken about the way you should. I don't think you get the proper flowers.
I agree 1,000%.
Yeah,
for sure.
But is there a reason for that? Like, do you know why that is?
Honestly, like, I wouldn't put some a pinpoint on it directly, but I mean, there's definitely ideas for sure. But I don't know. Honestly, that's something I've thought about recently a lot too, because I'm not one to hold my ideas to others. Recently, definitely. Yeah. Recently, definitely. But back when I was, first coming up, I've been doing it for about 9 years now.
Wow.
So, when I first started, I didn't have any issue collabing with people, sharing ideas, and somebody inboxed me a question or whatever, I'd answer it right away.
Yeah.
But now it's more so, slowing down on that because of what you were saying. Like,
keep it a little closer to the chest. Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
For sure.
Yeah, I don't want to show your cards. Yeah, I mean, the only theory that I have on why maybe you don't is because of something you just said. Like, you're not used to being on this side of the camera.
Right.
So maybe, I mean, I think this is a fairly new thing, and you being in this a decade, like, the camera guys never really got the credit too often. You get like the big dogs, like the ones that like the really big videographers, but for the most part, like, it's the guys on camera that get the credit.
No,
it's the same thing with like the engineers, the producers of the music. Like, that sort of is a new thing,
right? For
them to start getting the shine.
No, producers for sure. Yeah, producers I feel like get their credit.
They do now for sure.
For sure.
And now the engineers are starting to get credit too. Now the actual people that are engineering the music are. Yeah. And I think the videographers are starting to. I mean, shit. Some of the videographers in Minnesota specifically are some of the biggest stars in the music scene because
I was gonna say, hopefully it opens up then soon.
Yeah, because of all the I mean, and I think for you, I mean, we can kind of get into it, but you've worked with bro, your track record is crazy.
Thank you.
Like, I was going through your YouTube and all the videos. You worked with damn near everybody.
I want to keep going though.
You know what I'm saying though?
Yeah,
like, I mean,
sure.
you have a crazy. You've really worked with damn near everybody in Minnesota that's had a name. I mean, is there a name that you haven't worked with that you wish you had or would still like to? As far as like a substantial name
in Minnesota directly?
Yes. Yeah.
I guess a couple of people, like, I want to really kind of expand my genres and whatnot. Like, I worked around Prof.
Yep.
When I did John Ray. I did like a recap for him when he performed with John Ray.
Okay. Yep.
Prof is like somebody I listened to like in middle school, so that would be crazy to do.
Yeah.
There's a couple of artists that I've reached out to, like Tarzan. I reached out to him when he was really popular back. Yeah. That was probably end of my high school.
That was one of the names that I had on my list too that I just didn't see any work with him, and I'm like, it would make sense that y'all would.
No, for sure,
have some work.
But when you're locked in with a videographer, you don't,
For sure.
Videographers give deals or whatnot. They don't, you don't want to pay full price for something. You work and get the same damn quality from somebody you're paying half the price from, or sometimes even free.
Yeah. We had who was it? King Roddy, I believe.
King Roddy.
We had King Roddy. We had King Roddy up here, I think last week or something. Or don't remember. It's all it all blurs together because
No, I
we do
hear
so
you.
many interviews, you know. But he was saying that you had shot a video for him and the turnaround was 2 days.
Yeah.
And I was trying to explain to him like, yo, that's crazy and that's fire, but you can't expect that.
No, not at all.
Going forward, you can't just be expecting that.
And honestly, like with him, I mean, I love that dude. He's a good dude.
Yeah.
And he's so versatile with his style. Like, I mean, the first couple of videos we were shooting, he was like more of like not singing, but like a storytelling kind of rap.
Yeah.
And I liked that. And then he brought me this last video we just did was more of like a drill rap. And just like when I'm shooting with him, I just literally go home and I just hop on the computer and I just hop straight to it.
So it's someone you're excited to whip up. Like
But that's not everybody. Like you said, that's not happening with everybody.
Yeah.
But sometimes people get a day turnaround, 2 days, 3 days.
That's crazy.
Usually my turnaround is not too long though, regardless.
I feel like that's fucking up the game though.
It should be.
Because you're creating an expectation. now you got the Coles to the, you know, you got these other videographers. You got their ass on the Coles.
But that's what comes with the price, though. You know, that's what comes with the price.
Okay.
So I wouldn't be if I'm charging $300-$400. I'm gonna, you know, I'll take a little bit more time with it.
But don't you feel like the video is going to be better if you take more time on it, or not necessarily?
Sometimes.
Yeah.
Sometimes it depends on how far I'm going with it.
The concept of the video probably matters too. If it's just a, you know, 2 locations, one against a brick wall, one on a rooftop.
If it's just a normal setup run and gun video, then I mean turnaround's going to be insanely fast. But if it's something with like a little storyline going with it and whatnot, then I'll take a little bit longer with it.
Yeah. So I mean, so you're a veteran, but you're still really young.
Hey, that's your words. That's your words.
I mean, 10 years. I mean, you said 9, but I mean, let's just round it up and call it a decade.
I feel like I'm still new to it, man.
Do you?
Honestly, like, I was just having a conversation with my girlfriend about this not too long ago. Like, even though I've been doing it for 9 years, I feel like I'm just now getting comfortable where I'm at. Like, as far as my color grading, quality, you know, obviously, as you guys know, you know, equipment is ever growing. So you can't keep up with the new and greatest.
Yeah.
I mean, you can, but you'll be broke.
And I mean, and you're constantly learning. So even if you are doing that, you've got to learn the next equipment now. So
even programs, whatever you're editing on and whatnot.
Yeah.
But like, it's probably been about 1.5 years, maybe 2, that I've been real comfortable with my quality and what I'm doing.
That makes sense to me because I feel like your name. I think I've been hearing about you for longer than 2 years, but your name over the last 2 years, very specifically, has been. I feel like I see a new video every damn day that you shot or edited or something like.
That's good. I'm glad.
No, you're definitely. I mean, and you got. I mean, arguably the hottest song in Minnesota right now. You shot the video.
Which one?
The Skeet song, the 762s. I mean, that's you, right?
Yeah, yes, sir.
So I mean, that's a blessing, and I mean, you worked with him a few times.
Yeah, me and him, we're locked in.
Locked in.
Sure. That's my boy too. I really got love for him too.
I got the feeling that you got to be locked in with him to work with him.
Yeah.
He's not letting in too many outsiders.
No, I mean, you got to understand that from the street perspective
Of course.
as well too.
Yeah.
But he's a good dude though. Like, he's a good dude.
Bro, he's literally like the only artist in Minnesota that I haven't interviewed that I'm dying to interview.
I was gonna ask if you got him on the show or not yet.
I asked him. I've asked him a couple times.
What does he say? No response. No response. No response.
Nah. First time he said. I think he just said I'd like to respectfully decline.
Oh yeah.
I think that was what he said the first time, and then the last time I asked him very recently, and he said I'll let you know.
Dodging.
I mean, maybe, or maybe he's just not ready, or maybe you don't like what we got going on over here. I mean, you know.
Maybe he's playing it smart.
Yeah, maybe.
He's definitely. I'm not gonna lie. Shout out to his manager. His manager's got his head on the right shoulders.
Yeah.
He's doing what he's got to do. So, I guarantee there's something behind it.
Yeah.
They're probably plotting it out correctly.
For sure. Or maybe, you know, I know they did send me an invite to the
listening party.
The listening party. I wasn't able to make it. So
I would have opened it up right there.
I'm sure it would have. I'm sure it would have. I'm sure.
At least one of you guys popping up there.
But I did notice that, you know, there were other platforms that did show up.
Yeah. I saw a couple people.
He hasn't been on them either, so maybe he's just waiting for the right time. Or maybe he wants a bigger platform. Maybe, you know, I mean, he deserves it. Don't get me wrong. Like,
I mean, he's done. We just were out in Atlanta.
Yeah.
He did. What's that? Dirty Glove Bastard.
Mm-hmm.
Am I allowed to cuss?
Yes.
All right. Dirty Glove Bastard and what was the other one?
Wait, did he do that one again, or you're talking about the first one?
That was his first time.
Yeah.
And then he did the Memphis. I didn't go with them to that one. I was kind of busy. They did the Animal TV.
Yeah, Animal TV.
And the Progress Report. That was in Atlanta as well.
Okay. Yeah.
So he did a couple of them.
Yeah.
I think Progress Report is kind of building their fan base right now too.
Well, closed circuit to Skeet, man. Whenever you're ready,
I'll put some in his ear.
I would love to have that conversation for real. I'm a legitimate fan of Skeet. Like I think he's he's top dog right now.
No, for sure.
There's no, I don't think
not even
really
on Dick Eaton because I work with him, side to side. But I mean,
I don't think there's a debate, to be honest.
The music, like I can listen to it without even doing the videos. Yeah. In the car, the kids hate it and whatnot. My girls like turn the shit off, but I'll still listen to it.
Yeah, I don't think it's really up for debate at this moment.
Not at all.
To be honest with you, like I don't think. I mean, as far as the streets go, as far as like, I mean, he's doing numbers that.
Number-wise, for sure.
I don't know anybody else that's doing that aside from like Prof.
There's some art, right. There's artists that are lyrically, probably better or got the same type of talent, but for number-wise, he's definitely.
Yeah, there's plenty of talent, but he clearly knows. I mean, I think, like you said, he knows what he's doing, and I think you're right. He's got good management
for sure.
They know what they're doing. They know where to put their money. They know what platforms to be on. They know. Yeah, I mean, it's amazing, and I think it's dope that you are seemingly right there for a lot of it.
No, it definitely makes me smile being, watching him grow and like, I mean, whenever there's a big artist that they bring to Monarch, he'll perform, and it's just crazy watching the whole damn crowd turn up to his song, and then like Polo G was just there, and people were turning up to Polo G as well, but
I saw the video.
The whole fucking crowd just for Skeet, it's like. That's just amazing. Yeah. It's cool to see that.
It's a smash, bro. It's a smash. It's a smash. I mean, it's on a Minnesota level, smash.
Literally though.
On a national level, it's bubbling.
It's getting there.
It's bubbling, but that could be. I mean, I truly believe. I think not this. I'll talk to Skeet about this. Let's talk about you. I mean, but how did that relationship form?
It's probably. We were just talking about this the other day too. It's probably about 2 years ago now.
Yeah.
His manager Q was shooting all of his shit, and he was throwing it to. It was a couple different videographers, but he would throw it to me as well for editing and whatnot.
Okay.
And I kept putting it in his ear. I'm like, bro, if you just let me come shoot, it'll be 10 times better.
Yeah.
Nothing against what he was doing with the shooting because he had 10 different caps on at once. It's like focus on what you're focusing on, and it'll grow dramatically. And I mean, it has substantially seriously since we did it. I mean, first video we shot was. I don't even know what the song name was. It was probably about a year ago to this day, or not to this day, but a couple weeks ago. It was one of his homies had passed away, and they did a balloon release, and I went and shot that for them, and went to a dinner and whatnot. And I think that was the first actual video I shot for him. And we just did that again. I think it was last week.
So you kind of just got an opportunity to get in and prove yourself, and you did that.
Yeah,
and
exactly.
It was just locked in from then.
Exactly.
That's really dope.
And that goes with, any artist I work with. Once I get that opportunity, I mean, people usually like me as a person, as a videographer, all around.
Yeah.
I'm not a hard person to like.
Yeah.
I don't feel like, at least.
I mean, so I would have that opinion thus far. Thus far, I would say that's accurate. What was it like watching Malik El-Amin lick chocolate off Akita's toes?
How'd you know it was him? How'd you know it was him?
Come on, bro. That's definitely. I mean,
I don't know who it was licking chocolate off her toes, but we were cracking the fuck up.
Yeah,
I told him a couple of things. I said, I told whoever it was a couple of things. I said if there's ever bad blood, the B-roll is coming out.
Oh man,
I'm just fucking with.
Was there? I mean, was it like that though? Like it had to, because I mean, the video makes it look very. I mean, it looks sensual. It looks great. Like it looks legit. But I had to imagine.
It was pretty natural.
Was it?
Yeah.
Okay.
It wasn't. I mean, it wasn't 10 takes. It was one take. So I don't know if they did it before or not, but
let me get on my Jason Lee shit. So are they dating?
No, I don't think so. I think he is. Right. Like I said, I don't know if it was him or not in the video, but I believe he is in a relationship. And
okay.
I'm not sure
Gotcha.
about her.
Okay. I didn't know. But I mean, it looked from the video, it looked like it. Like there was some great chemistry.
No, it was.
It's a dope video.
I think that's just, skills in the making.
How'd you lock in with that one?
She hit me up.
Okay.
She hit me up, and then
you shot for her before too, right?
No, 2 videos so far. One
that
after
one,
that one.
Okay, yeah. The 2 that are out.
Yeah.
Like right now, simultaneously, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was about 2-3 weeks apart.
Wait, is the other one out?
I believe so.
The one where she boxing and shit?
I believe so.
I don't think I've even watched that.
I'm not gonna lie, I am the worst at social media in the world.
Yeah.
I laugh because people will be like, bro, why you didn't share my video or put the snippet out? I'm like, I don't even know if it's out yet.
Yeah.
I'm the horrible. That's probably, another reason why I don't get my flowers either, because I am the worst.
Yeah.
I am the worst.
I mean, Yeah. Shit, I'm putting 2 and 2 together now. I'm doing the math now. Like maybe that's why.
I mean, you gotta be on top of your social media if you want to grow. And that's
You
definitely a
absolutely
weak
do.
spot for me.
So how do you? Is that something you can personally do better at, or you got to hire somebody?
I've been looking into it.
Have you?
I've been looking into hiring somebody, but
Yeah.
honestly, going down that path, like I've looked into having managers and whatnot. I don't want anybody in the Minnesota. I feel like I need to get out of here to grow more than I already have. Like I feel like I'm damn near not at a dead end. Like obviously there's still room for growth no matter what, but like moving to like Atlanta or Texas, those two have been on my radar pretty tough. Cali, I feel like I could do a lot more.
Yeah, I think it's important for
Just getting out and trying to grow at least, you know.
for people in your position. You have. I mean, you have to. I think you do. If you want to grow beyond here,
Our scene, right?
yeah.
Right.
I mean, you kind of have to. You know, I mean, you see it. I mean, we've seen like some of the biggest videographers that are from here. They had to go somewhere.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You saw, High Def. High Def had to go to Chicago, had to go to Atlanta, had to go to LA. You saw, who else? Whatever. Doesn't matter.
I mean, I've been around, but like, I feel like just making a move.
Do you feel like you got to move, or just travel?
I've traveled plenty.
I'm saying like in regards to what we're talking about right now, do you feel like you need to reside somewhere else eventually?
I feel like it would help out like a lot.
Yeah.
For sure, because I mean, like I said, I traveled a lot doing stuff, but like obviously traveling with an artist, I'm not as open to networking as I am if I'm free and open just there, you know what I mean? But, one thing that's kind of kept me from doing so is the sense of security I have here as far as, home ownership and just having a home, you know what I mean? Rather than like if I just left, I mean, I got the kids, you know what I mean? I can't just leave them high and dry.
Yeah. Knowing your surroundings goes a long way. And
Yeah.
yeah, because I mean, you're essentially sort of starting fresh if you go somewhere else. Like now you got to get your name out there wherever you are.
Like I lived in Illinois for about a year.
Okay.
That was a shit show though.
Was it?
Yeah.
What was the experience like?
I mean, it wasn't a bad experience. I moved out there because my son was out there and my girl was out there. But like I said, I mean, in the last year and a half, 2 years, I've just getting comfortable. And this was probably 5 years ago that I was living out there now. So when I was out there, I wasn't where I needed to be at with my camera, with the quality, with all that, And I was working with my boy. His name's Cortez. I was working with him, letting him edit all my shit because I didn't have a computer.
Okay.
I mean, I did, but I just didn't have the workspace. So it wasn't where I wanted to be when I wanted to be there. Because I did some artists while I was out there.
Yeah.
I did Rico Reckless,
Okay.
Fly Sean, if you know who that is, rest in peace to him. It's Famous Deck's cousin.
Oh shit.
Yeah, I got locked in with all them though. Like Rico, I just hit him on Instagram or Twitter, I think it was back then, and I just pulled up on a niche and just.
Seems like them Chicago artists will give somebody a chance, man. It's
Oh,
crazy.
definitely. Back then it was crazy.
Yeah.
I mean, it's probably still growing, but I haven't been paying close attention to them any longer. It's still, they got artists here and there all the damn time.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, it's crazy the connections that Minnesota has to Chicago, specifically Chicago artists. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like,
well, because, Minneapolis is damn near a go-to for Chicago artists.
it is.
Or Chicago, period.
Yeah.
Back and forth.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, do you have thoughts and opinions on that? We've had plenty of people come up here and say that, Minnesota wants to be Chicago and tries to be Chicago. And
I think every city's its own. I mean, I definitely agree there is some areas, people, I wouldn't say areas, but people that try to copycat, but.
Yeah. I mean, I feel like we're running out of originality as is.
I would agree.
And it's not just, that's the thing is like, I feel like we pinpoint Chicago, but I don't know why. It's not fair because I feel like there's just as many artists that are copying
Detroit,
Lil Durk.
Yeah.
There's just as many artists copying Drake or, you know what I mean? Or like.
I think we just don't have our own sound. You know what I mean? We don't have our own sound as a Minnesota scene.
I've heard that many times.
So that's where people probably come with the drill. They say that originated from Chicago.
Yep.
But
they'll never say that about New York, though.
Right.
And New
drill
York?
is definitely in New York, but that's a different type of drill.
It is different.
There's a couple people that do that type of style, but not too many.
Yeah. So I mean, I I've never been one to really care about like copycatting because I feel like we're all sort of following a blueprint.
Right.
Like
You
I'm
get
sure
influence from somewhere.
I'm sure you've picked up things from
For sure. Different
videographers, right? Like
For
I
sure.
mean, there's it feels to me like I feel like when what's the kid's name? The kid that came out and did the Prince Riley Henny Talk video. Henry Smizek.
I've heard of him.
Deza Visuals.
I've heard of his name. I don't know what
Okay, so he did the Henny Talk video for Prince Riley, and it was kind of like some shit that we hadn't really seen a lot of, like the effects, the visual effects that he used.
I think I've
like,
seen some snippets of it. I've never seen the actual video.
And it felt like after he did that, I saw a whole bunch of videographers putting that stuff in their videos.
Grabbing it.
Yeah.
Yeah. See, that's, I guess, going on to our next talking point. That's why I've went ahead and blocked a lot of videographers from my page.
Oh shit.
No disrespect to nobody or nothing like that. It's not like I have hate or no, you know, I got, you know, respect for a lot of videographers here, but like, I'm not gonna lie, me and Minnesota Cold, I've had a lot of conversations with him.
Mm-hmm.
Like, he's one of the,
positive or negative?
positive,
Okay.
positive for sure. He's one of the ones I haven't blocked.
Okay.
He's kind of gave me a little bit of insight and whatnot, and like, just that knowledge and the fucking, like, hearing it from somebody I used to watch. Like, he was doing Chief Keef and all them,
Yeah.
and like the, you know, back when I was in high school, and that's
Yep.
like what got me interested in, you know, I really started with photography, but the, you know, the videography aspect of it all. And like, he told me, you know, you got to just kind of separate yourself from everybody, you know. Don't, you know, one thing I tell a lot of people, they're like sending me videos that they want to see this type of effect, and I'll tell them, like, I can do that stuff, but like, I don't like doing it because I don't go and watch, you know, like you said, High Def is a videographer from here. I don't go watch his videos to watch his effects. I don't go watch Minnesota Cold's videos to watch his effects. I don't watch anybody's videos. I like to have my originality in my stuff, you know.
Huh.
So like what you were just saying with Henry, was his name?
Yep.
Like, if I watched that Henny Talk video, I guarantee you I'd probably pick up on some stuff and be like, damn, that's pretty cool. Let
Yeah.
me try to do that right here. But I don't want to do that. I want to be different from everybody else. Because if you want a Henry video, go to Henry. If you want an AO video, come to AO. Minnesota
That's a really
Cold.
interesting perspective. I'd never heard that I've heard that from artists, like music artists. Like they don't listen to anybody but themselves because they don't want to
Yeah.
be influenced by others.
That's just how I feel. I mean, like,
No, I think it's really smart. It's a way to retain your originality.
right,
Yeah. No, I think that's really smart, and I'm sure people take it personal.
probably.
But
No, definitely they do.
Yeah.
I've gotten tagged in a couple of statuses, and I mean,
have you?
yeah. The people, like, who was it? I don't even know who tagged me in it, but it was a couple of videographers. Other videographers are like, why did AO block me? I'm like, it's no disrespect, no nothing like that. It's just, I don't want you looking at my stuff. I don't want to look at your stuff.
Boy, that block has power, huh?
I guess so.
That block is, yeah.
I guess so. It's not intended as disrespect, though, at all.
Sounds like it's smart. Sounds like, I'm guessing there's going to probably be a few videographers watching this that are going to be like, I'm doing that. Get these guys out of here.
Might as well.
No, I think that's smart. And you know, to go back to the Minnesota Cold thing, I think the thing that he did that I think was super impactful is he became faceless.
Yeah. That's something I tried to do, too. I was debating, do I wear a mask today or no? I was like, fuck it, I'll put my face out there. Nobody really knows what my face looks like unless you got my personal Facebook.
Yeah.
But now they will.
Yeah. I mean, I think that's a really smart thing to do. And I also think, I mean, who else? There was somebody else that did that too. There's another, but what I was going to say is how it's like, I feel like all of like the biggest Chicago artists, aside from like Kanye and like Common, maybe Twista, I guess, all their careers started with Minnesota videographers.
Did they really? Are you talking about the new school type?
I mean,
type rappers?
you got Minnesota Cold, you
Yeah.
got High Def,
was
you
one.
got why the fuck can I not think of his name?
Ben.
Yes, Ben Hughes.
That was one
Yeah.
person that I looked at, you know, once in a while
Yeah.
when I was younger.
Yeah, all three of them.
He was
have
like, that was like the Chief Keef main era right there.
Yes.
That was like Macaroni Time. I think he did that.
He did.
Sitgo.
Yeah, and I think what did
That was my prime time.
High
right there,
Def
man.
did Kobe and
Did he do Kobe?
Yeah.
I don't think I've seen that video, but that's a good song.
Yeah, I mean, it's crazy, man. For some reason, the Minnesota videographers infiltrated the kind of the birth of the drill scene in Chicago. I don't know if it was the birth, but
big blow up.
At
I mean,
least.
that was Chief Keef prime time right
Yeah.
there. That was like, bring them days back, man.
Yeah,
I miss those days.
I don't know if I want them days to come back, man.
I do.
A lot of
I
blood.
was 18, 17 years old.
I think there was a lot of bloodshed in them days.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah, I mean, it's
sure.
still there. It's still there.
It's
so,
still there.
So something I've talked to quite a few videographers about is the do you find it difficult to not have the ability to not get mixed up in rappers' beefs?
No,
It hasn't been something that's been a struggle for you at all?
not at all. And that's one thing that kind of bothers me as well, because it's been questioned for sure.
Mm-hmm.
And like, so I've worked with one time it was Lil James.
Yep.
I went and worked with Lil James,
Yep.
and I just got done working with Cash the Kid, and I had no clue that they didn't. You know, I don't know if they're still or if they made amends or whatnot, but Cash had ended up FaceTiming me, and I was Lil James right then. I picked up the phone and I'm like, and it wasn't anything wrong. You know, they had a decent conversation, and I don't know what their problems are or whatnot. I don't know. Like I said, I don't know if they amended them by now or not, but that was one thing that, I mean, it wasn't a problem on my end. I just had no clue, but I tried to stay out of them all.
Yeah.
I try to stay out of them.
I had a conversation with somebody recently. I don't remember who. I do too many interviews to remember every single detail, but
For sure.
I talked to a videographer recently that kind of said, like, you are wrapped up in their beef. Like,
If you make yourself,
I mean,
I'm not.
if
I've done some street shit, and I have not been wrapped up in none of it. I keep myself separated for sure.
so, I mean, if you're shooting a song where an artist is dissing somebody's, dead ops or whatever,
I feel that.
you shot the video.
Yeah.
You
I mean,
kinda-
I did a controversial video. What's that? Not From the Lows? With his name's Knowledge. Shout out to Knowledge. I just did some stuff for him in Houston too.
You got a new one out with him, right?
Yeah, that was why I just went out to
New
Houston.
video? Yeah, I think I saw. Yeah, I
But-
saw a part of it.
I mean, that was.
So
that's pretty damn
aren't you? So then, as the videographer, you chose to shoot the video for a song that you know is controversial and going at somebody's neck or head. Doesn't that make you partially responsible and in it?
Personally, I don't think so.
No?
I mean, if they want to take it as that, I'm
Yeah.
down to have a conversation about
Okay,
it.
so
but
what if you go turn around and shoot a video for whoever he's dissing? Now what?
that's exactly what I did.
Is it? Really?
Damn near, yeah. Yeah.
Hmm.
And I mean, I guarantee you, there's definitely people in their camps that probably feel some type of way, which I mean, they're allowed to. That's part of the streets, but
Those are probably the people you got to worry about.
right. But at the end of the day, I mean, I'm not involved in any of it. I didn't do nothing to their homies or
Yeah.
to be involved in any of that. I shot the video, which, I mean, like, yeah, you could blackball me, sure, go ahead.
Yeah.
What else? I mean, I'm not even gonna knock on wood. What are you gonna do to the cameraman? That's horrible.
I mean, shit, it happens.
Go do that shit to them, not me.
I mean, I agree. I agree with you for the most part. I mean, I've ran into that here at this table.
Yeah, I believe you.
give
Yeah,
this guy an interview. Well, we're equal opportunity.
exactly.
Somebody comes up here talking down on you, I'm going to give you the opportunity to come and respond. You know what I mean? Every time. So
I guess that's my point of view too, from
I
behind
guess,
the camera. right?
yeah. I mean, I guess it's it is essentially the same thing, right? Like,
Yeah.
yeah, as long as you're given equal opportunity, it's cool. So how do you feel about having guns in your face?
Oh shit. Mom, I'm sorry. She hates me for that shit.
Yeah.
But no, I do checks once in a while. I mean, majority of the time I make sure that there's safety on with nothing in the clip or nothing in the head.
Yep.
Gun safety is definitely important to me. I've taken classes and whatnot. I mean, I know that
Yeah.
can never accidents happen for
Yep.
sure. It's not my favorite.
Shout out to Alec Baldwin.
Oh yeah, damn, he just got his shit dropped, didn't he?
Yeah, you did.
It's not my favorite
Yeah.
at all. I mean, but what am I gonna do?
Work hazard. It's just
Right.
something you got to deal with.
Put a safety helmet on?
I mean,
Have you seen those memes where they got the gun as the camera
Yeah,
grip?
yeah.
That's what I need to start
I
doing.
like that.
See how
Was
they
that you
feel.
that posted that the other day?
No.
Somebody posted it the other day.
I should make my own.
I mean,
Put an AR-15 on the camera.
yeah. No, you definitely should. Okay, so I mean, I'm gonna ask you this question, and I know you're not gonna like the question.
Let's hear it.
Could you give me a Mount Rushmore Minnesota videographers, even if you got them blocked?
I don't even know if I can give you 4. I mean, there's 4, right? I
Give me
gotta
4. Yeah.
I had to do Minnesota Cold because I watched him growing up.
Yep.
Shit, I mean, High Def. I haven't really watched too much of his work, but I know his name definitely rings
Controversial guy. Most people don't like him.
Really?
But he's fire. Fired the camera.
I haven't heard nothing bad about him. Him, Minnesota Cold, High Def, Ben Hughes. I mean, his ass was a powerhouse.
Yep.
I know he still does like movies type.
Yeah,
he's definitely separated
He's
himself.
doing feature film. Well, I heard he's coming back.
What video? Like
I heard he's coming
music
back.
videos?
Yeah, that's what I heard.
That'd be decent to see.
Yeah.
Minnesota scene or
Yeah, that's what I heard. Yeah.
Fella Fellas too. I'll give him his flowers.
All right. Yeah, that's fair. He's another guy that I feel like doesn't probably get the proper recognition.
Does he still? I don't know if he still does videography in Minnesota or not, or period. I haven't really seen too much of his work recently, honestly.
I don't know. I think he is still. I mean, he might not be shooting here. I'm not sure.
I haven't seen his work for a while. Ever since like I was doing a lot of club work. This was probably like 4 or 5 years ago now, and that's when I first seen him actually like face to face, and I saw him working. That's why I kind of attracted to his work and whatnot.
Yeah, no, he's definitely nice. We got a lot of really good, and that's a solid Mount Rushmore. I can't be mad at that.
I was gonna say, so I wasn't mad. I gave you a decent little 4.
No, you did. And I think, I mean,
I wouldn't even put myself up there. Like you said, I'm a you said a legend. I still wouldn't even consider myself that. I'm still like an up and comer.
I think what I said was veteran.
I'm sorry.
You're on your way to being a legend,
right.
though. You're on your way, though. You're on your way. You shoot a lot of. You shoot a lot of very high quality music videos.
Thank you.
Like a lot. You're popping. You're pushing shit out nonstop. So I mean, yeah, just keep going. Another person I know that you had a connection with was Boss Celly. Rest in peace, Boss Celly.
That was like a brother to me, for real.
Was he?
Yeah.
So that was the relationship was.
Yeah, I mean, damn, that's crazy you say that. I'll listen to his music damn near every day too.
Really?
Yeah. That shit gets me a little emotional actually.
That's all right.
No, like that was like I don't really make relationships with artists, like personal relationships with artists, but he was like somebody like I'll just go over to his house and we'll have conversations. When I don't smoke anymore, but we used to smoke together, chill.
Yeah.
Like I'll just go and chop it up with him. If he's having a bad day or something, we'll chop it up and we'll actually like talk about shit. Yeah. It's crazy. And crazy enough, I was literally on the phone with him right before all that shit happened. Oh, wow. Yeah. I was FaceTiming him. I'm telling him like, man, you need to go home because your ass is drunk as hell. Yeah. You need to go home, dude. Yeah. And then I got a call from Elite in the morning, Elite Productions, another videographer. He called me. I'm like, I was sleeping on the couch. I was stuck. I sat up. I'm like, damn near I couldn't even breathe. I'm like, shut the fuck up. I drove right over to his mom's house right then and there, and it was true.
Yeah, man. I
literally just came back from Cali with him a month before that. Not even.
I didn't know Celly well, but definitely one of the things that I take a lot of pride in is the fact that I was able to give him the interview on here.
Yeah.
Just before that happened.
He was a good dude.
Really good dude.
He had a good heart.
Yeah.
He wasn't, he might have did some shit in his past or whatnot. Which
we all have.
Exactly, but I mean, he had a good heart. He would have me take him to go see his kids every once in a while. Like, that's not something a videographer is doing with artists. You know what I mean?
For sure.
It was just, I had a different type of connection with him. Yeah. For sure. And we slept on the damn same couch together when we were out of town. We had some fun. We had some fun that night. Yeah. We got shot at that night. Damn. It was a crazy story that night. He was a little drunk that night. We were out in Cali at shout out Paul Blaze. We were at his house. Yep. And we were on some little kid shit. We were throwing eggs down at the homeless people.
No. Skid Row?
Yeah, damn near right there, yeah.
Oh no.
And right off the balcony.
Okay.
And I don't remember who it was. It was 4 of us. And I don't remember who it was. It was like, dude got a gun. And we're looking. We're like, no, we don't. And all of a sudden you hear, we're like, what the fuck?
Oh,
he shot right above our heads. So Celly, he was on it. He was like, man, I'm about to go back. I'm throwing hot grease on him. Fuck it. I'm like, bro, you got to chill, dude.
That's
he
crazy.
Wanted to throw a whole Blaze was just looking at him like, dude, chill. He got hot grease on the stove, warming it up. I'm like,
that's what Franklin did to Teddy.
I haven't seen nothing about Snowfall.
Yeah.
I haven't seen it.
Oh, damn, I should.
I need to. The only show I've been watching is what was it? BMF.
Okay.
I don't watch TV like that either.
BMF solid.
It was decent. Is it over?
No. No,
The last episode I watched, I was pissed off because I swear it said like the finale.
It's the first half of the second season. So I think they did half the second season. Now they're taking a break, and then they'll do a second half of the second season.
Of course.
But no, I think they're going. They got a lot left. As long as they continue to get it, I think they got a lot left.
No, that's
but yeah, man. I just once again I was R.I.P. Celly, man. That was tough.
For
like,
sure.
Again, I didn't know him well. Chief knew him better than I did, for sure. And he really wanted to get on here and tell his story.
Yeah.
And I was really happy that we were able to give him the opportunity to do that. And
I'm glad too, because he deserved it. We did so many videos together. I had 2 that I released right after he passed.
Yep.
And like one in particular, Frankie's story, that's a true story.
Yeah.
That's a true story about somebody he met. And
Yeah.
he told me the story of how he met him. And I was like, that takes a heart, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
He literally, the dude was trying to find some weed.
Yeah.
And he hit Celly up on Instagram.
Mm.
He's from out of town. He's a truck driver. And he pulled up to, Celly had him pull up to his house. Sold him some weed, and they smoked, and they were chilling. And dude told him his whole life story. And I'm like, no fucking way.
That's a true story?
The Frankie story is a true story.
Wow.
The ending, you'll see, it's a picture of, his name's Frank and his daughter. His daughter had passed away.
That's fire.
Yeah, no, it is. And we shot that video. We woke up at 6 in the morning. He woke his brother. I know PJ probably wasn't up, his Celly's brother. He woke his brother up. We went at 6 in the morning up until like 6 or 7 p.m. Literally a full day of shooting, and I don't never do that with anybody either.
Wow.
Finished it with a nice night out to eat. We went out to Rodizio. It was
We lost a good one, man.
No, for sure. Another one too, somebody that started my career, Elo, RP Elo. Know who that is?
Yeah.
I was really close with him too, him and Keith.
Wow.
Yeah, I don't even know if it was him or if it was his uncle that hit me up, but that was the first video I ever shot for them. We were in the middle of the hood. We shot it in the garage in the alley in the wintertime. The quality, you got to go check that out.
I'll check that one out for sure.
You'll laugh.
I'll definitely go check that out.
The quality is so butt cheeks.
It's bad.
It's bad.
Man, those are important though. You gotta have those, because otherwise you got nothing to compare it to.
It'll forever be up though.
For sure.
Forever.
That's dope, man. I just got sad in here.
Brighten it up, man. Brighten it up.
Man, it got sad in here, but Okay. I got one more question for you.
For sure.
You a boxing fan?
I don't know shit about it. I know they're fighting tonight though.
You gonna watch the fight?
I don't know how to. Where can I watch it at? I'll watch it if
I
can find it.
Pay-per-view.
Oh, you got to pay for it?
Yeah, buy it, yeah.
I'll probably find a way to get around
I'm giving everybody today a chance to give their prediction on how the fight goes. So that way we can, if somebody gets it dead on, we can run it back and be like, you predicted it. So what happens tonight? You got Tank or you got Ryan Garcia? What round? Knockout? Technical knockout?
I don't know shit about either of them.
Decision?
I'll say Tank hits him with a left hook.
Okay.
He drops, and then that's the third round.
Left hook, Tank, knocks out Ryan Garcia.
We already watched it. That's what happened.
Woo! I like it, man. So, man, this was fun, man. This was a pleasure. And before we go, can you please tell everybody where to find you and what you want them to do when they find you?
Instagram, that's usually my best place of contact. IG is a.o productions. And DM me. Send me a DM. Let's chop it up. Let's get a video in.
Are you pretty picky when it comes to the music? No.
Send me your music. I'll listen to it. We can come up with concepts. If you want to come up with a concept, it doesn't matter. I like giving the artists, usually the ball. Yeah. Letting them come with the ideas or whatnot. But I'm always open to giving suggestions and giving my own little 2 cents for sure. For sure. Okay, man. Keep going, man. Thank you. I really do believe you're one of the best out here, and I look forward to see what you got coming forward. You heard it here first. Let's see some. Let's see some more. Let's see some more. I want to see some more work with Skeet too. Oh, it's coming. We got some stuff on the. That 762's video is. It's not one of my favorite videos. Really? But I mean, the song is definitely catchy. Oh, I love the video. Video is hard, but like, there's a lot more that we got there. I'm sure there is, but just on a personal level, I will say, I am not sure. We've had a better video this year. 10 a.m. in Atlanta. That was a shot at 10 a.m. in Atlanta. And he recorded it at 10 a.m. in Atlanta. That's a real video right there. We literally woke up at like 9 actually. So it's a lie. We lied. 9 a.m. in Atlanta. It's a real video.
Okay.
Go
All
check
right.
that one out.
All right, I'm gonna go check that one out. All right, man. Everybody go follow him. Hit him up.
AO Productions, A.O Productions on Instagram.
Unless you're a videographer.
Yeah.
You can't reach.
Probably won't be able
You
to
can't
find
reach him. You're blocked. That's it, man. Another episode of Minnesota's #1 daily show live on Lake Street. I'm Jake Faircloth. Follow me everywhere at Jake Faircloth1.
It ain't that I can't stop, it's that I won't stop. I made a few plays off a flip, now I'm on top. I'm Southside Chief, homie, yeah. What you know about it? Lake Street legend CEO, not the co-founder. What you wanna know about me? I'm so churched up, I'm the last man standing, but I went first up. Most hated, they don't say it when I roll up. The things that people say about me, they don't say close up. Check it, I ain't been to the booth in a minute. Niggas hate the fact that I'm winning. Who makes him the chief of the south side? Oh my nigga, I'm not a lieutenant. When I was in the gym, you wasn't in it. FaceTime, so my windows is tinted. If I said that shit, then I meant it. Niggas gave me the rules and I bent it. Same nigga that was trapping while I was suspended. You wasn't in them hallways banging, boy, you wasn't in it. Really a genuine nigga, homie, don't get offended. From East Lake, South Murder, I'm just it ain't that I can't stop, it's that I won't stop. It ain't that I can't stop, it's that I won't say. It ain't that I can't stop, it's that I won't stop. I made a few plays off a flip, now I'm on top. I'm Southside Chief, homie. What you know about it? Southside Chief, homie. Now what you know, look, I'm Southside Chief, homie. What you know about it? Lake Street legend CEO, not the co-founder. What you wanna know about me?